Hey guys, Adam here from SuperSmashBuddies with another Boss Battles video. Today we are doing, we'll start off with Quailog. So, basic strategy for Quailog. First off, she does have a weakness to electricity, and an incredible strength to fire. So basic strategy, if you have any gold pine resin left, go ahead and use that on whatever weapon you're choosing to use. When she's doing her attacks with her Fury Sword, then back off with your shield up, and when she spits lava, that's when you attack, but only for certain lava attacks, like most boss battles. Just avoid staying greedy, and you should do fine. This just might take a little bit of time. As you can see in some parts of this video, her Fury Sword attack, where she goes straight forward, goes through block. It still does damage to you even if you have your shield up with 100% physical shield. She has a few stomp attacks that are highly damaging and hard to block, or maybe impossible to block actually. And one ability that is very similar to that of the Demon Fire Sage or the Stray Demon, where she has a weird magic aura blast out of her that does a lot of damage, so that should be avoided. I've sped the first part of that up to go ahead and get through that because it was the same basic process over and over again. Wait for her to spit lava, get around behind her and attack. It's good to have fire resistant armor when you fight her if you can manage to get your hands on any. Of course, I'm not sure if you really can this early in the game. But anyways, I've slowed it back down because it's getting near the end. I'm using the Dragon Crest Shield, which is fire resistant. But I think I just usually stick with the Dragon Crest Shield because I use it, as you can see there, it does go right through your shield. This is definitely one of the more aggressive enemies early in the game. And it's very important to not get greedy and attack at the wrong moments. As you see there, I waited even though she had very little health to do that. And for your victories, you get the Soul of Quailog, and you get to go ring the second Bell of Awakening. But now we're on to the Iron Golem fight, who is the boss at the end of Sin's Fortress. So, every time you come in, he'll start off with that attack where he swings his axe and the thing comes out of it. He is pretty weak to pyromancy, but also if you have high poise and you two-hand your weapon, you can hack away at his legs and it'll actually knock him off balance and knock him down, which is very useful. But as you can see there with my Chaos Fireball, he is weak to pyromancy, as many bosses in this game are, which makes the Pyromancer actually one of the best classes to use because you can do a lot of damage to bosses. But anyways, my strategy with the Iron Golem was basically my strategy with normal enemies. Wait for them to attack, get behind them, and while they're recovering from their attack, hit them from behind. The Iron Golem has a grab attack where he picks up your character and throws them at the ground. Now, this is one of the only boss stages that you can actually fall off of, as far as I remember. There isn't any others. So be careful. The Iron Golem can also fall off here. It's just not what I prefer to do, especially not for videos on boss guides. But his grab attack can throw you off, so be sure to watch for that. And for our troubles, we get 40,000 souls that I proceeded to lose in Sin's Fortress. That was fucking annoying. Anyways, on to... Man, I really should cut down the end of these videos sometimes, shouldn't I? They take forever. Especially this one. On to the Moonlight Butterfly, who you can see up there. I noticed that for the first time on this playthrough. So, this is probably one of the easiest optional, if not the easiest optional boss in the game. Basic strategy is to wait. As you see there, I did a combustion that didn't really work, threw a Chaos Fireball, and I can't tell if it did any damage, it's just more of exploded in the air than anything. So that magic attack there, that'll hit you a few times to do some damage. Luckily, the Moonlight Butterfly only did the Thorn or Arrow attack once, that one can be pretty annoying, but this slow-moving magic one, it can do a large amount of damage. I do get hit with it a few times, but this enemy is slow and weak, so you don't really have to worry about it. I don't know that if anyone's ever actually died on this enemy. See there, I took some damage and had time to heal before another attack came out. If you do choose to summon the Witch Beatrice, which I'm doing all solo boss guide, so I didn't, but if you do choose to summon her, this boss is trivial. I mean, people that have never played this game before can beat this boss after summoning the Witch Beatrice. But what my basic ideas for this battle were is to stay out of the way until the Moonlight Butterfly comes and does this landing attack, and then use Pyromancy. I don't use any kind of melee attack, but trust me, melee is just as damaging on this enemy. You can kill it in one landing, as you see I did there. Then you can go up on the other side of the bridge and get yourself the Divine Ember. Take that back to Andre of Astora. But we are on to Sif. Now for the start of this video, I went far around the grave, if I can get my bearings around here somewhere. Not really sure where I'm going. There we go. So now I'm going far around the grave to get the Hornets Ring, which is Saran's ring, one of Gwyn's 4, and actually besides Hawkeye, the only sane one of Gwyn's 4. She's really the only free one of Gwyn's 4 because Hawkeye is trapped. But her ring helps you do critical damage, which is nice for a slashing type weapon, which I'm not sure if I'm using here. What weapon am I using? Okay, I'm using a slashing type weapon. But anyways, you come up here. This cutscene is different if you have beaten, what is that DLC called? Artorias of the Abyss. But I didn't. I didn't find it to be that important just to get this extra little cutscene thing. Because either way, you still have to fight Sif. Sif is aggressive, but not too hard if you handle him right. He likes to do wide-ranging sword attacks, as you can see with his giant greatsword. Weak to Pyromancy, but in general, not too much health. So what you do is you get under him, like that I am there, and you hit his stomach. Once again, I'm choosing to use Pyromancy with my combustion here. And he also can't hit you while you're under him. Watch out for that attack, though. That does do a lot of damage. He gives you plenty of time to heal on most attacks, but once you get under his range of where he can hit, this fight becomes quite easy. And this is also one of the only bosses, or actually it is the only boss, I guess the Iron Golem doesn't really count, where once his health gets low, he'll actually stop fighting. He'll limp or lay down when his health is low, and then you just go and finish him off. There's no way to let him live. There has been speculation there was at first, but there is no way to let Sif live and still get the Covenant of Artorias ring. Excuse me. Which you need to continue on with the story to fight the Four Kings. But as you see here, his health is dwindling as I attack him from under with Pyromancy. I shouldn't have healed there, that was stupid. This one thing about Dark Souls, you can't cancel a heal, and that is punishing. So, same strategy as before, just try to get in under him, hit him with a fireball there. He jumps back, but now as you can see, he is limping. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish him off with the last fireball. And that is the Sif boss battle, which we get the Sif Soul and Artorias, or Covenant of Artorias ring. Now we're on to the Stray Demon. There's the little annotation thing. This is the boss that you fight at the end of the Northern Undead Asylum if you come back here. He's quite easy if you can just stay behind him. I speed it up here because, you know, this fight does take a while. This attack here where he has this aura come out of him that is a magic attack, and if you're in front of him it does a lot of damage, but it does have some splash around behind him, not too far, but it does have a little bit. He, once again, is weak to pyromancy, and does a decent amount of damage. Most of his attacks can take down your endurance in 1 or 2 hits, even at higher endurances, and that magic attack, unless you have like the crystal night shield or something like that, is pretty hard to stop. That jump attack, as long as you don't stay under him, it just gives you opportunity to get around behind him and continue on with a good attack strategy. Every time that he looks like he's about to jam his hammer or whatever that thing is into the ground, back up a little bit, and every time that he swings at the wall, back up a little bit. As you can see there, he does this jam into the ground, magical aura comes out, then you go in close and hit him, and one more attack should be good, and there we go. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.